We got here after what felt like possibly an eternity in the airport, but we're here, and that's persecution, and we just push through it. We don't care. Excited. The kids are full of dough and carbs and sugar, and this is where it may get weird. They could Lord of the Flies on us, and I'm here for it. So, day one's down. Day two, here we come.
From last night when you guys came in, we were like a little bit, well, not knowing what will happen. And then we started with the praises, and that really took us to the spirit of being kind and all of those things. And today, it's all about sharing.
We hosted a fair for an entire village of people.
We were expecting maybe 100 or so people. We had about 300 people that came by today.
When someone only had like one piece of fish and some bread, and it just kept multiplying and multiplying. That reminds me of today.
So it was just a great community day. We had fun games, we had crafts, we had face painting, we had cotton candy.
People were excited to come and feel a lot of blessing. They just didn't realize that it was going to be free. And here they had all of these things that are sort of coveted things.
I like the face painting a lot. I got to paint both of their faces with my signature flowers.
The nail, when you paint the nails, that was special.
And it was just really a way to just show that the love of Christ is free.
Kimberly and the whole team put a lot of work into all of this. It was beautiful to see just the time of fellowship between the Belizeans and our friends that came to visit from Covenant. I was just looking at a sea of people, different shades and heights and sizes, you know, with smiles on their face and fellowshipping together, and I thought to myself, this is going to be the new normal when we're all standing before the Lord.
I was at the fair and I saw Zana Barnes like pulled aside one of the little girls and was just saying, you know, she pulled her aside, she was littler, and she just said, was teaching her, Jesus loves me. And she just kept teaching her over and over, and that was really sweet to see her do that.
When we were walking around Chan Chen to invite people to the festival, I watched John Randall, Scruggs, and Langston Daniel just sort of exercise their leadership and move ahead and go boldly to doors and talk to people and engage people. And my two younger sons, George and Charlie, both later told me, wow, look at Langston, look at John Randall, look how they just walk up to these houses. And that's one reason I want to be on this trip and think this is so valuable for my children to have examples and relationships with other believers who are ahead of them that will encourage them to grow into men of God.
Jesus shows up in unexpected ways all the time. And today he just did that in the little things. Sometimes it's in big ways and sometimes it's in little things. And it's not our job to decide which things are big and which things are small to other people. It's just our job to respond to the way that the Lord puts things in our heart. And I think I really enjoyed watching each individual person at Covenant use unique things that they have to offer and offer it up, whether or not it was big or small in their mind. And it ended up likely big in the minds and the hearts of the Belizeans.
The excitement in the kids' faces when we show up is pretty awesome.
Belizeans are like being kind to us. We're outsiders to them, and they're just treating us so so respectfully, just like Jesus and the women as well.
My favorite thing about coming here is just the people, just incredible people. Just, you know, we've got friends that we've had for 15 or so years. And I'm starting to see these relationships build with our kids that are here, and just other company families as well. And it's been a really neat experience.
Just having like a mark on this place that people will remember us is great.
It's just like meeting the Belizeans and just getting to know them and that lifelong friendship. It's really good.
Just loving people and not expecting anything from them, because we're not expecting anything. We came to give our love to them, and we're not. But they give back to us, and you don't even realize it, but you'll know.
The House of Dorcas is a safe house for victims of domestic violence, and so it's a house run by women. And one thing I would say that's really special about the House of Dorcas is the woman who runs it is the sister of the man who runs Jacob's Farm, and their mother started a ministry that they've carried on, and now even their children work there. So to see generations of believers working toward missions in their own community is pretty awesome. One thing I loved was watching one of our youth, Caroline Kay, participate. Her grandmother taught her how to make a quilt last year, and so when she got to the House of Dorcas, she was able to show these women how to thread machines, and besides just teaching them how to have a new skill, she was really encouraging, and that was really fun for me to see.
I really think the fact that we were able to bring 100 people from our church down, and logistically, something that would sound like an absolute nightmare has been an incredible blessing. And it's amazing to see people just find their niche or find their routine or their rhythm and dive right into something they want to do. It's great to see again our covenant church members interacting with the Belizeans, and just to see old friends or new friends. And I think just things like that have been a really special part of this trip.
It's been so sweet to be back with the Belizeans, to build on relationships that we made last year, to just share time together. Jesus was with us in Belize last year, and he was with us during all the things that happened last year, and he's with us now.
When else do you get a week to serve together with your church people?
It was amazing.